I got my handy little Samsung pen that is supposed to turn the video on and off and see how that works. Okay, make sure you're drinking enough water. All right, let's go. So the first exercise is a squat. 2 ways you can do this. Do a regular squat. Let's do 10 squats. Okay, if you want to be a little more advanced, you could do air squats. Okay, a little plyometric action. Okay, do 10 of those. I'm not counting, I'm talking too much. So 10 of those. And then we've got push-ups. So push-ups, you can do them on the floor. And go for 5 push-ups. If it's too hard to do it that way, you can elevate yourself. The more you elevate yourself, the easier it's going to be. So you can use a chair, you can use a couch, different things you can use. Okay, 5 of those. Okay, next we've got Russian twists. Okay, working the core. Out here like this. The key here, keep your hands out in front. If you want to make it a little tougher, you lift your feet up. Otherwise, you keep them down. And it's all about rotating your body. It's not about rotating your arms. It's about rotating your body, and your arms are following your body. Okay? So count 20 of these. Okay? And after you get 20 of those, come on up. And we've got mountain climbers. Actually, you don't have to come all the way up. Okay, we did these in the warm-up. Let's do 30 seconds. You know what? Instead of time, do 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So count to 20. 20 mountain climbers. Okay, that too, just like the push-ups, if it's too tough doing that on the floor, you can elevate yourself. The more you're elevated, the easier it's going to be. Okay? All right. After that, we've got lunges. Now, a lot of times in the gym we do walking lunges. We have a lot of space, so that works. But assuming you're in a confined area, you can just do a lunge where you're taking a big step out, come back. And in this case, let's switch side to side and count 20 total, which is going to be 10 each side. Okay? If you want something tougher, you can do a plyometric lunge. It looks like this. Okay? I know some of you love to jump around. Okay. That's going to get you a lot more winded. It's going to be tougher on your legs. Go for 20 total. Maybe you do half of them as plyometric and half as a regular lunge. You decide what the level of intensity is that you want to go at. Okay. After that, we did push-ups. Okay. After that is crunches. No, sorry, planks. Okay, so with a plank, a couple different ways you can do them. You could be on your hands, you could be on your forearms. To make it a little bit tougher, you could do a plank reach like this, coming back, reaching with the other arm. When you do this, make sure you keep your hips flat. The tendency is going to be to twist your body to compensate, but you want to keep your back straight. So if you're going to plank, time 30 seconds. If you're going to do the reaches like this, do a total of, say, 16. Each hand is going to be a count of 1. Okay? And if you want to make it a little bit tougher too, you can tap your shoulder, tap the opposite shoulder with the opposite hand. Keep coming back like that. So you can do that as well. Okay, I want to give you some different variations so that you can decide what you want to do. Get my hands dirty. It's a beautiful thing. After this, I'm going out mountain biking. So this is a good warm-up. A little dirt here is nothing compared to what you get out there. Okay. Next, after that, we've got walkouts. Okay, so this is incorporating a plank, a push-up, and some leg exercise all into one exercise. So you're going to walk out like this. Hopefully you can see me. Do a push-up, and we'll move and do the sideways. Okay. walking out, do a push-up. You can determine how much of a push-up you want to do. If push-ups are tough, then just do a small push-up, small range of motion, come back up. Okay, so walking out, push up, walk back, bending your knees, come back up to the start position. Do that again. Okay, so you're going to do, let's do 12 of those. This is what it looks like from the front. Okay, 12 of those. Make sure you're counting. Nice and smooth. Okay. From there, now we're going to go through that again. Let's do it again together, and then you can keep doing it on your own. And while you're doing it on your own, I'm going to give you some other exercises you can add, and I'll give you some variations to the exercises as well. Okay, so going through it again, the first thing we did was squats. Okay, doing 20 squats. If you want to make it tougher, do the air squats. If you want to combine some of each, that's fine too. You determine the intensity. Okay, counting 20. Okay, next is push-ups. Again, doing flat on the ground. You can do them elevated on a chair, on a sofa, on a set of stairs. That works too. Okay, so doing the push-ups, get in. You determine how many you're going to do, 12, 20, somewhere around there, depending on how tough it is for you. Okay, push yourself. You don't want to exhaust your muscles because you want to keep moving. You don't want to also exhaust your cardiovascular system because the idea is to keep moving quickly through the workout. Okay, after that was Russian twists. Okay, again with Russian twists, 2 ways to do it. And again, you know what? If you have a dumbbell, or you can take a bottle of water, you take a gallon of water. Those are very valuable, hard to come by these days, right? But if you're lucky enough to have a gallon of water, you could use that too if you want to add more resistance. Okay. Again, you can keep your feet up if you want to make it a little bit tougher, or you can put your feet down, make it a little bit easier. You're leaning back a little bit, almost at a 45-degree angle. And it's all about rotating your torso, not about moving your arms back and forth. Your arms are just following your torso. Okay, hopefully you're counting. Okay, what do we do after that? We did push-ups? No, we already got those. Okay, we've got mountain climbers again. Okay, out here like this. Okay, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 20 of these. Okay, again, you could do those elevated to make it a little bit easier for you if you got wrist problems. You could do it on your forearms, elevated on something like a couch or a chair, and be on your forearms. It's a little tough doing it when you're on the ground on your forearms because then it's hard to get your knees in. Okay, after that we got walking lunges. How we doing? I'm huffing and puffing a little bit over here. Okay, walking lunge. Again, we talked about 2 ways to do this. I'll even give you a third way. Okay, so there's dynamic lunges. There's the plyometric lunge we talked about. And you also have a stationary lunge if you want something a little bit easier. Okay. The key with this, I didn't really talk about it, is not to come forward. Lunge is almost a misnomer. You don't want to lunge forward. You want to drop down. So you're going to kneel down and you come back up. Okay. Same thing with the squat. The squat, you want to stay back, more on your heels than on the balls of your feet. This is going to put a lot of pressure on your knees. This is easier on your knees. Okay? Coming down like this. Okay, side view of that. Okay, so after the lunges, we have planks. Okay, so again, ways to do the plank. On your hands, on your forearms. One hand to the opposite shoulder, keeping your hips flat, or a plank reaching out like this. Again, keeping your hips flat. Okay? Do 30 seconds of that, or about 16 taps or 16 reaches. And then, what do we got next? got the walkouts. Okay. Again, walking out. You determine how much of a push-up you're going to do. Walk back in. Walking back in, make sure you're bending your knees, that you're not real, you don't keep your knees stiff, okay? Keeping your knees stiff looks like this. That's a little awkward, okay? A little rough, that's definitely rougher on your back, okay? So, walking out, little push-up, bend the knees, walking back. Okay, if you want to make it a little bit harder, when you come back, you can jump, you apply your jump, then do the next one, okay? All right, so you're doing 12 to 20 of those, and that's the second round. So you can see the round goes by quick. You don't have to do a lot of different exercises. This is a nice little sample of exercises. Gets your heart rate up, gets you working a lot of your major muscle groups, focuses on most of the movements that are important to do. A couple of things you can do if you have some dumbbells. Some things we're missing with this is like a shoulder press, so a lift. You can even do that if you want to get creative and again use a gallon of water or a liter of water depending on how much weight you want. So you can do that. If you have resistance bands, you can use those. One of the toughest things to work when you're just doing body weight is working your back muscles. So if you have a resistance band to do rows like this, okay, standing row is great. Okay, so that's something you can add with the resistance bands. You can also add shoulder presses, and depending on the band, sometimes the bands are either maybe there's too much resistance or not enough, so that doing both together may be too hard or too easy. So you can do one at a time and just step on it in the right spot that gives you enough resistance. Okay, so you can do a shoulder press that way. You can do bicep curls too. Again, you can do it with both arms. You can do it with one arm. Triceps. If you have a door anchor, which is a great addition to have, it's a little accessory that costs like $4. That allows you to put that into the door, and then you loop the band in, and now you can do things from up here. You can do things like a tricep extension, where you can get down on your knees and do a set of pull downs. Okay, so that's a short little workout. You determine how many sets, how many circuits of the series you want to do. You know, it can be a 10-minute workout, it can be a half-hour workout. You can add some other elements to it. You can add some more cardio. What I will do is I'll put together some more videos and keep expanding upon it, and hopefully improving on the production of it too. Okay, so any questions, any feedback, I'd love to hear it. If you did a workout, let me know how it went, and stay active, get outside if you can. Don't get too close to people, but get some fresh air. You can see I'm the only person out here. All right, Rod, RCX Fitness. Hope you're having a active day and making the best of the crazy situation.